Ahoj mi milí diváku, vítám tě u Hogwarts Legacy Let's Playe za Ravenclaw boje a jdeme na to. Jdeme se podívat za paní Hagridovou, protože jsme splnili už její požadavky na to, aby nás naučila nový kouzlo. Takže jdeme na to, jdeme dál. Pokračujeme v příběhu. Půjdeme dneska půjdeme na Herbology class a Potion class. Jako by se nic nedělo, To je hezký.
I hope you were able to take care of everything
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Okay.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House.
Oh.
Like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl.
Oh.
I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Tak to je Hagridová je drsná, no, teda. Ukážeme si teda Expelliarmus. Trošku.
Levioso, Expelliarmus.
You seem to have the right end of the stick. Keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Okay. OK, to by byl Expelliarmus. Co nám to nabízí dál? Už jenom Herbology class. K tomu se dostaneme hned, takže co jsem chtěl. Jo, změnit Expelliarmus na Lumos. Úžasná věc. A teď si jdeme učit děcka o kytičkách. Kytičky, kámo, kytičky. Jedeme kytičky. OK. Mapa. Protože nás čeká nejenom to, že jo. Čeká nás víc věcí, než jenom herpology class. Ale na ty klasy musíme jít prostě jako. Aby jsme pak mohli své komnatě nejvyšší nouze dělat vystudovat jednu zvláštní rostlinku, která může troly. Nehorázně moc.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Jak nádherná. Já hadn't.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Jak nádherná. Já jsem se úplně zamiloval.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the
Můj
bomb.
bože.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Čekal jsem mandragory.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Okay.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Okay. A už tam zůstaň,
The soil
prosím.
should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Ale to bere jak kdyby v pohodě.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Taková úplně jako nahypená.
We'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange. Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
No jasný, když víte, než mandragoru, tak vole.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it.
To je
I couldn't
pravda,
help but catch your
jako
enthusiasm.
nostalgie.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student
On
is
tak
bound
nádherná.
to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Mifflin's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it
Okay,
a vital ingredient in
tohle
the
to-
Wiggenweld
to-
potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Ja.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh,
Pruitt.
and mind your fingers.
Mhm.
They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Jdeme, ne?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
Kam jdeš?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Jo.
Now, see that dummy?
Pěkně to pozbíráme.
Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Pěkně pozbíráme. Tak, ano. Okay. Něco? Jo.
Revelio.
Okay. Takže, Stop.
Look at that.
Oi.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left daffodils in tatters.
Aha. Jasný ty.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Jo, to bychom asi měli, no.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Plnou zmizí, no. No. Jak kdyby uhoní, no. Nevadí.
Revelio.
No. Okay.
Touch of magic. But that
Ona
helpful
tady má...
reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
Sorry?
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Máte venku.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Já si myslím, že by si měl zmlknout, ty jsi měl zlskat skvěně.
Revelio.
No, Ahoj. Zlato, jak se máš? ale se mnou nechci povídat. Jenom je naštvaná. Dobře. Tady to ještě bude potrvat 5 minut, ty vado. Reálných 5 minut našeho gameplaye bude trvat. Let's play. Takže reálně není kam spěchat.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Yes, I am. Plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Jo, no. Tak herbology class máme za sebou.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn hearing.
Anything, Crow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as
Fakt je 3 minuty, ty vole. Reálných 3 minuty. Ty vado. Dobrý, jo, OK. Bohužel pro mě, já musím... Questy? Potion class, teda naštívíme. A pak půjdeme za holkou z Ugandy.
Revelio.
Překážíš, tak co jako? Ty jsme otevřeli, aha.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Taky jsem viděl toho skřítka, že jo? Tak.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Dobře. Půjdeme za tebou teda. Takže ani nevím, kolik těch house tokenů máme. Inventář. Bylo 4 house tokeny. OK. To není špatný. Musíme jich mít asi nějak 10, 12, mám pocit. Ale tak jako. Progres děláme, malinkatej. No a jdeme na Potion Class. Kulhavá nápodobina.
Is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Nic proti, ale tohle to je... Tohle to je...
and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all.
Points for Ravenclaw.
Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it.
To je pravda.
Please begin.
V minulém Let's Play se nám to vyplatilo, že jsme už měli nějaký nazbíraný.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Soustředíme se.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Já už mu to rovnou dávám.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more
Prakticky nám
resourceful.
taky jako,
See me
jak
when
kdyby
you've finished brewing,
tutoriál do toho, aby
and
jsme
we'll see
šli
if it was skill
potom
or
do,
luck the first time round.
aby jsme pak cestovali a
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home for... Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Já ho tak nemám rád.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Keep your potion
Znova? Ne.
Revelio.
Okay.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Počkej, my k tomu nepotřebujeme? Tak pomůžeme mu.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the fupa feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Jasný, no, jo, dobrý.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence.
Přijde,
And
že
you do
on
well to
je
remember
jak...
that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Takže, chtěl jsem říct, že mně přijde trošku jako, nevím proč, ale přijde mi on jako Snape, ale trochu hodnej a vousatej. A myslím, není. To možná je, ale ještě to nemáme otevřený.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gary's inspiration for the rest of term.
Okay. Tak, kam dál? Za holkou z Ugandy. Ježišimarja, to snad půjdem celou... To půjdem hodně dlouhou cestu, kámo.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
OK. Takže jediný, co tady už máme za quest, tak je jenom dívka z Ugandy. Takže... Reálně. Musíme tam mít pěšky, guys. Já jsem vás toho chtěl ušetřit. Nevadí. Poběžíme se nejrychleji, jestli to půjde.
Rebellion.
Počkej, bude někde incendio. Ne? Ne. Incendio zmizelo? Incendio zmizelo. Jdeme dál. No tak kurma teda. Dobře. Ježišimarja, to je dlouhý. Oh.
Revelio.
Někde nějaká čestka nebo něco aspoň. Počkej, ne.
Revelio.
Moonstony se nám budou hodit vždycky, to neříkám.
Revelio.
Musím jít tam, ale to je... Hej no, že něco bude. Si jistíš jako, že tady najdeme houbičky a to, ale...
Revelio.
Já myslel, že najdeme něco jako... Sovinec. Wow. Hedvika.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Máme jenom slovy, aha. A chtěl bych si koupit svou vlastní slovu aspoň, minimálně. Nechci mít přímo nějakou určitou, kterou mě vybere, kterou mi vybral, jako.
Lumos.
OK guys, našli jsme hlavní příběhovku, hlavní věž z příběhu Harryho Pottera, Sovinec, což je prostě nádherný. Tak, jdeme za naší Natty zjistit, co se děje. Snad nás nedostane do potíží, holka.
Revelio.
Je nic s tím? No, začalo nám pršet. Ne. Dámy a pánové, našli jsme to. Tam, kde dostal Malfoy ránu. Yes man. Ale my jsme hodně daleko, ty vole. Já si srandu ze mě. Hagridova bouda! Hagride, já už běžím! Běžím, Hagride!
Revelio.
Chci se zapomněl podívat, co tady náhodou nic to není. Já nemůžu zabít slipku. Hagride! Oh!
Revelio.
My jsme v Hagridově chýši. O můj bože. Kde? Bendu.
Revelio.
Kde? A všechno je dole. To je nějaká tajná chodba? Chodí budka, ne? To asi těžko. No nic, no.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Dámy a pánové, to se míchat radši nebudu. Zatím. Jdeme dál. Ale Hagridovou bodu jsme získali. Nebo jako udělali. Konečně.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
Quest? Míří v Natty. Ne.
What's going on here?
Máme vedlejší questíky. Wow. Můžu trochu... Mohla být přiblížit? Prosím. Aha. OK, to je... jsou vedlejší questy a to si udělám potom. Takže teďko momentálně. No a ty umí se teleportovat, ty? OK, pomůžeme teda... Tady něco se bude dít.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Už to začíná, děcka.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Na tohle to Lumos nebude potřeba, ale Expelliarmus bych si vzal.
Let's get this over. Protego. This has become...
A je jich víc.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh.
Stop right there. Hang on. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this student on the back gate.
That one hurt.
Just wait till I come. You'll go through it.
Levioso, Accio.
Wow.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Můj bože. Ženská.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Okay.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Oh.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Zapálili, ne?
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Wow, wow.
Merlin's beard, how beautiful! What a day, I can hardly believe it.
Co je tohleto?
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Taky jsem vás rád poznal.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
OK. OK lidi, tady bych to ukončil. Získali jsme nějaké nové poznatky. Já zase budu muset dělat questy vedlejší, aby jsme mohli pokračovat.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
OK. Tímto bych to ukončil. Tento let's play. Já doufám, že se ti tento nádherný, tato nádherná výprava do tohle nejsou, to není Hogsmeade, ale Hogsfield, abych byl přesný. Takže do této Hogsfield se ti líbil. Vyšli jsme konečně z Bradavic. Nádherný pohled na Bradavice. byli jsme v Savinci a promluvili jsme si s Natty konečně a posunuli jsme se v příběhu. A já si myslím, že tohle je všechno, takže hoď like, odběr nebo komentář. A uvidíme se u dalšího let's play. Zatím ahoj!